You have driven for a who's who. I mean, when you look at the teams that you've driven for, it's Roger Penske, it's Chip Ganassi, it's Tony Stewart, and now, Jack Roush. Michael Jordan? Okay, I got to break this. Like, he's my greatest childhood hero, okay? I've acted like a complete nerd in front of him because I fanboyed out.
Yeah, you fanboy, yeah,
Full
geeked out.
fanboy. So how does this unfold? How do you end up in a situation where you team up with Bubba Wallace driving for Denny and Michael? And what's the transition been like?
Man, a couple of years ago at Ganassi, my contract was up. I thought it was the end, and literally did a video of me driving off in the sunset with a NASCAR car on the bridges to Key West. I actually got to go 200 miles an hour on 7 Mile Bridge. It was incredible. And Denny, he sends me a text. He goes, "You ain't done." It was almost like the Wolf of Wall Street. Like, "I'm not leaving. You're not leaving." He says, "I got something.
Show goes on.
I got something for you." And then it was Dave Wilson from Toyota. And Monster Energy says, "Man, if that MJ thing materializes, let's go do it." And so the phone just kept ringing. All the signs pointed towards doing this, and it's the right project for me to do at this point in my career. And so geeking out with MJ and fanboy moment, I actually had one the other day when I saw him here in Daytona. I bought one of his old rookie cards, and I made a deal with him. I said, "Can you sign this? You keep it, but when we win together, I get it back."
Awesome.
That's pretty good.
So I got his rookie card on the line.
Those aren't cheap, Kurt. Just in case you wonder.
And I ain't going to tell you my source. I ain't going to tell you how much I paid.
About as much as one of your cars.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, those are expensive too.
I feel like you and MJ can relate on coming out of retirement. That's something that you guys can trade notes on, and it's pretty special.
It is in a small way. It's knowing that you still have that heart and that soul to push, and that's what he pointed at me and pointed at himself. He goes, "I know you have it. I don't have to question that. Help me build this team up and make it a championship runner." And I'm like, whoa, this is awesome. This is what I want to do. And it's that point in my career where I still find little things to find victories in, but ultimately it's about the checkered flag.
So you were ready to just be done?
Yes,
You were done.
Yes and no.
Listen, obviously, as you know, you lived it. I wrote a piece once, many moons ago, called "Athletes Die Twice." Because if you're a world champion athlete, your identity, whether you want it to be or not, is in that race car, right? And that's been your purpose since you were 4, 5, 6, whatever age that was. And so when that's over, a very significant piece of your soul is gone. Your purpose is changed and challenged. So if you got to that place, that's a very interesting. What was the interim like when you made the decision, okay, I've done everything I can do in this car, I'm good?
It was a couple of years back, Ganassi, and it was the last year of my contract. I qualified for the 500, and I sat over across the street at a restaurant, and I just sat and stared at the grandstands. And I was talking to him like, "Am I done? Am I done?" "No, you're coming back." And I called a friend. I called Mark Martin. I said, "Mark, why did you keep coming back? What was your fire? What was your desire? What was your reasoning?" And he said, "Kurt, I'm a racer just like you." And the phone kept ringing. That's why I came back. So Mark Martin helped push me back in, and Mark's a guy I always looked up to and raced with at Roush, and all the signs were pointing towards let's go. So we're going. We got 2 years on this gig.